Some. All right, everybody, can you hear me? Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I do really appreciate it. I definitely love food. I was here about 2 weeks ago. There was a little girl here with her family, and she tells me right away, the cops are here. I'd seen the cruiser. I knew the cop was here, but I guess he was inside. I was like, thanks for the tip. And she said, man, have they ever got you before? I said, well, yeah, unfortunately, a couple times. She's like, really? And like her dad's giving me a sign. I'm like, what are you doing? So I didn't elaborate, but well, now for you guys. My favorite story with the cop was I was sitting in my car, smoking dope, smoking joint, eating some Taco Bell at the CVS in Berkeley. It was like 11 o'clock at night. This cop comes up. I'm just minding my own damn business. I hear the car door slam. Look in the side view mirror. Fucking serious. He goes, what are you doing? Just eating? Oh yeah, I rent a room in a kosher house, so I can't bring this stuff back here. He's like, oh. Shines his light in the back seat, gets fucked back in the car and goes. Another fun story with cops, this was back in like 2001, late 2001, 2002. Used to go across the border just for the express purpose, basically, of getting a carton of cigarettes for like 24 bucks. Make a day of it, go to the casino or whatever. So I come back, my car is just full of shit. The guy's like, what's going on here? I said, oh, it's just like newspapers, stuff like that. He's like, okay. So my passenger only had a state ID, okay? Did not have his driver's license. Also, very Middle Eastern sounding name. This is like December 2001. So they're like, you gotta go to immigration. So I'm like, all right. No big deal. So they slap the sticker on the car. The agent puts his gloves on, ready to search my car, opens the driver's side passenger door, all this shit just piles out. He's like, man, fuck this. Slams the door, rips the glove off. He's like, you guys can go inside. So it was uneventful. They found his birth certificate, let us go, no big deal. The time that I was not good with the cops, you guys might have heard this story. Speeding to work, trying to get there on time, didn't get up in time, going 81 and a 55, driving on a suspended license, which by the way was suspended because I was driving without proof of insurance. I had insurance, but I didn't put the new one in my purse. They told me a bunch of times, just send us the thing, we're about to suspend your license. I was like, not going, I don't have a fax machine. So they suspend my license. The guy's like, you should suspend it, we're taking you in. Over. My life is like over right now. So I'm in the couch in the back seat. He comes up. Anything you want to tell me about? Yep. What's that? I said, I got some weed in the car. He said, well, where? I said, it's in the console. He said, well, how much? I said, I don't know, like less than a half and more than a quarter. Well, what do you mean less than a half and more than a quarter? What I mean is that like a week ago, I bought half. Since then, it smoked like half of that. And he was like, well, what do you buy all that? You just buy it 2 weeks at a time? I was like, well, I buy it when I get paid, and yeah, if I buy a quarter, it's like 75. If I buy a half, it's like 75, and a quarter, it's like 45. So what do you mean? Do the math. You should not say do the math to a cop, by the way. In cuffs already, I figured, fuck it, I can go out in style. So he brings me to the station, pictures and everything, and he actually says to me, did you hear the music in my squad car? It was all Christian rock, I'm a Christian person, drugs are bad for the community, and guns and all this. I said, dude, this guy is buying dope for himself and for me, doesn't have a weapon, it's not like that, get over yourself. He's like, well, who is this guy? I said, I'm not gonna tell you who this guy is. First of all, I don't even fucking know his last name, and I used to fuck this guy. I'm ashamed to admit it. I don't even know this guy. I don't know his information. So they're like, all right, we're gonna file your ticket. So I show up at the appointed time, and they didn't file my ticket. They wanted me so bad to like roll over on this dude that was like buying a pound a year that they were just gonna bust this guy. So finally, I'm just waiting. Any day now, they're gonna get me. So they do. And tell me you gotta show up at this time. I had a lawyer. I pled. Everything was going fine until the judge says, well, what do you have to say for yourself? I had nothing to say for myself because I was ready to do my time. And that's kind of what I said to her. I said, well, I'm not going to give you any problems, Your Honor. I'm just going to do my probation, I'm just gonna take my life from there. And she said, what do you mean? You're just gonna do your probation and then smoke weed as soon as you get off? Well, yeah, kind of what I planned, actually. So she said, all right, 2 years probation, 3 NA meetings a week. Now, NA meetings are really not that fun if you're like trying to be in recovery, but if you just like want to get high, the judges tell you can't, it's really tough. So I just didn't go. But I had to provide signatures to my probation officer. So I just would forge the signatures or have my friends sign or, just stupid shit. It's just so stupid. So finally it caught up with me, as things like that do. And I had a friend who at the time was dating this stripper. And she herself caught a DUI case and was like trying to get her license back. So when they call her like, oh, were you at this meeting? She totally freaks out, even though I told her they're going to call you eventually. She, oh, I don't have a drinking problem. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't go to AA. I don't have a drinking problem. So they call me in. They're like, you've committed a felony. Like, you lied to the court. Your life is over. So I basically said, all right, I was ready to go to jail. I told my boss about it. I didn't tell my mom about it till like the night before because I knew she was just going to like get pieces of it for like 6 weeks. So I told her. She leaves the courtroom like in a fit. She's just crying, having a terrible time of it. So the judge is like, basically, you're going to jail. You're not going to keep this charge off your record, which you had agreed to in your plea bargain. You basically fucked up and you committed a felony. So she calls me back before like sending me away, and she said, I'm going to give you a chance to come back here after you served your time, and we'll revisit this. I said, okay. So go in the holding cell. I got debriefed, I guess you could call it, by someone who had been to the county jail before, and she assured me everything was going to be fine. I was able to go to work release. She said, your guys are non-violent, you're going to be fine. She said, there's cold drinks, you got a vending machine, you have cigarettes, like, it's not even that bad, man. Okay. So, while that part of it wasn't that bad, the initial, when you like go to jail to get processed, was really bad, especially the top bunk to which I was treated. There's no ladders. I don't know if you guys know this. No ladders on a jail. So, I could barely like get up from my chair at my desk. So I can't like do this. So I managed, but it was the sight to pull. So I manage. I'm up there for the evening. Have to go to the bathroom, but I'm just like, nope, hold it. So they bring in this chick who's just, I don't know, going through what or ill, just vomiting profusely. She's got like a yoga mat. She's sleeping, just puking, total nonsense. So the next morning I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I can't get up in that top bunk again. Like, can you hook me up with one that is out here in the general area? And the guard goes, well, those are really only for like, medical prisoners, like, pregnant or seizures or stuff like that. People with medical conditions. I said, well, you don't consider morbid obesity to be a medical condition? Which she laughed, but I still had to get back up to top bunk. So they did take me to work release as promised. I was very fortunate in that regard, except that at this point I hadn't talked to my mom yet. I called collect and she just didn't answer the phone. I'm not sure what was quite going through her mind. She said later that she was on the phone and didn't know who it was, but okay, worst case Ontario, for all you Trailer Park Boys fans. It's a bill collector. You hang up on them. No, I'm in jail. What do you mean? So I was just freaking out, having a terrible time with it. I don't have underwear. I wasn't expecting all this. My God. What are these bitches going to do? They're going to be like, what are you in for? And I'm like, I didn't go to NA. And my original charge was some dope. There's something here. So while I was there, Bob, what am I going to do? So, while I'm in jail, of course, there's a lot of women there. It's obviously, just a women-only area. So, the public showering really was the worst for me, obviously. But I figured out, okay, when they called the first, you can go outside and have a cigarette at the day, that's when I'm going to go. So I'm going to do 3 or 4 other people. So one time jailhouse like single blade razor, the like wall soap, and I'm thinking, how important is it, like really, that you need to do this right now? First of all, secondly, why are you like right next to me? This is not cool. So as a way to break the ice, I'm like, you want some of this conditioner? Like it might be better in that area. So, you know, I finish up, get the fuck out of there as quickly as I can, and I mentioned it to some of the other girls. I'm like, what is this about? And they said, oh yeah, we heard about that. She does that to the new girls either to freak you out or to flirt with you. I'm thinking like, how hard up is this shit that like you're about to fuck with a fat chick? Like, really? Like I know it's jail, but like how desperate could you be? But she had been there a while. She was getting like newspapers delivered to her and stuff. Like she had like magazine subscriptions, all of that. So I ended up being in jail for about 3 weeks total. My folks came to visit me, brought me quarters. You could buy cold drinks. Cold drinks. They had like sandwiches. You could buy cigarettes with commissary money, but they just had like, I don't know, the crappiest cigarettes I think available. I only miss my cell phone, honestly. I miss my cell phone and clean underwear. But got through my time, got out a little early, went back before the judge, and she's like, well, what do you have to say for yourself, Miss Maria? And I just put on a show for this lady, man. I was just like, oh, I just feel so humiliated that I went to jail for such a trivial thing, and blah, blah. And she was just like, oh, so impressed. So she said, okay, you know, I'm gonna let you prove yourself to me. So 4 or 5 months later, something happened at work, and I was up for promotion, and my boss goes, well, but you have to pass a background check. I said, well, how about if you like write a letter, you know? I'm like, yeah. And she said, well, you have to write the letter, I'll just sign it. So I wrote the letter, and I just total bullshit. Just, oh, I knew Carmen smokes pot, I don't care, you know, she's a great worker, I need her to be a supervisor, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know what happened. The universe just put things in perfect order for me, that this judge's daughter got a fucking MIP like a week before I was trying to get off probation. And so she did not want to see me in the courtroom. She did not want me to bring that shit up. None of it. She lets me off probation. Fine. Fuck yourself. You're off probation. Like after I committed a felony like 6 months earlier. So she lets me go. I went on with my life. For a while. But definitely don't drive with me in your car, guys. If you can avoid it, just don't. I still do, but you should not. So, any of you guys on Tinder? Most of you are not single, but I can't think of anybody that would be single and on Tinder. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I'm on there mostly for entertainment value, but, you know, I have met some interesting characters, but Plenty of Fish actually is like the worst of the dating sites. Like the worst. I met this guy who was also an adult entertainer. I used to be, I don't know if most of you guys know, I used to be a webcam model. A what? A webcam model. You can imagine. Particulars. So anyways, we were talking about it, and this guy was not really necessarily my type, but he seemed cool enough. He was what gay guys would probably consider like a bear. So kind of like a hairy guy. So he sends me this picture of him on all fours. And he is like coquettishly looking back at the camera. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, are you trying to get pegged? And he's like, oh no. He says, oh no. And I was like, oh thank God. And he said, but you know, like if you want to like rib me or stick your finger there, I'm like, oh. I'm like, first of all, I think that's, if you guys are into that, I don't judge you, but I am into it. So when I was thinking like, does he want me to peg him? I'm thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I can't find a strap-on belt that big. So, you know, luckily he didn't want to get pegged, but he did want me to look at ass. And so I was telling my friend about it, and she's like, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't do it, but don't knock it till you tried it. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, if he wants to do that to you. I said, listen, dude, I like to make out like too much. I am not trying to make out with some dude that just had his tongue on my asshole. I don't give a fuck how many times he brushes his teeth, or if he uses mouthwash. This is not negotiable. nerve to say it was attempted. I said, bro, I don't care if you tried to fuck a